Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Nusrat Jahan. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm gonna tell you people why do you have to stop translating in your head to become fluent in English. Translating is not the right process to learn a new language if you want to become fluent in that language. When we start learning a new language, we tend to translate that in our native language or our native language in that language, which is not a right process. And if you do the same to learn English, if you try to learn English by translating, then you have to memorize a lot of meanings of a lot of words of English in your native language. Then when you try to speak English by this process, at first you have to think about something in your native language, then you have to translate that in your mind in English. And you have to search words from words of English and you have to make sentences. Then finally you can speak, which is a very difficult process and it takes a lot of time. By this process, you will never be able to speak English by confidently, clearly, and fluently. And you will never be able to respond quickly while conversating in English with others. And you will feel a lot of hesitation while speaking, and you will feel uncomfortable and confused while speaking. So, what can you do? You have to stop translating in your head and you have to start thinking in English. Now, how can you start thinking in English? To start thinking in English, you have to do a lot of listening. You have to listen an audio. Listen to an audio. You can select an audio which can be a podcast or an audiobook or an English story which is only in English. Then you have to listen to that carefully. If you might not understand that 100%, but don't worry about it. You just have to listen to that carefully and try to understand. And if you listen to that repeatedly, then some words and expressions and phrases will stuck in your head and they will come out easily from you while you speak. And that will help you to start thinking in English. Another thing you can do is you can practice shadowing a lot. Shadowing is actually mimicking. If you practice shadowing by watching videos and then while watching videos, at first you listen to the speaker carefully, then you hit pause, then you mimic the speaker. By this process, you get no time for translating in your head, and which is a very effective method, and it helps you to stop translating, and it helps you to start thinking in English. And the next thing you have to do is you have to stop using bilingual dictionary and you have to start using English only dictionary. If you have zero idea of English, then you can use bilingual dictionary for some time. But if you have a little bit of knowledge of English, then you have to avoid using bilingual dictionary. If you don't have any English to English dictionary, then you can use dictionary from online, or you can just search on Google to search a meaning of a word, and you should also watch examples with that words, and you should know how to use that word in sentences. And you can also memorize a meaning of a word by seeing picture of that thing online, and you can also memorize by that process, which is very helpful for you to start thinking in English. And that's it for today. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.